What up, guys? How you doing? How's it going? Welcome to a live. I'll probably go live tomorrow night. It's Tuesday, going on Wednesday. Just got back from Eastern Washington. Co-parenting best as possible. Got into some new therapy in my back. You know, all my tattoos, the map to life, respectfully. I say that. It's like the Mind Day Bible, mental health, healing journey. Just to get your attention. So, on my back, I have a big cross tattoo. Born as a Catholic, so all you religious people, even if you're atheist, you see my back tattoo, you be like, oh, he must be religious. Yeah, I'm religious and spiritual. So the bottom of the cross tattoo, to trigger everybody out there, it says, the real war starts every day above ground. Who is the slave master? Dash S. Who are the Who are the slaves? Dash S. Everything's in my home behind closed doors. That's a real war. Fuck all these man-made wars, gang mafiosos, that's irrelevant, because every day above ground, which I'll tell you in my next session, which will be in May, your mental home. Both your four walls every day above ground. How's your mental home? How's your physical home? That's a real war for everybody out there. You can brag about everything man-made. I love my job. I love the gym. I love my church. I love the pastor. Yeah, you love everybody in the mother but yourself and your toxic home. There is the problem. That's a real war. All these man-made wars, it's irrelevant, respectfully. Everybody has narcissistic traits to the fullest. Y'all find over man-made bullshit, then your God in love is horizontal. It's not vertical. So that's why my situation, my God is vertical. Because God comes first, the universe, then myself, then my 8 kids, co-parenting, and so on and so on. I don't give a shit about nothing man-made. If your life is worldly things, brag about worldly bullshit, but you're sad and depressed, how? Make that shit make sense. All my tattoos for reason, straight to the fucking point. That's to get my tattoos for reason, to get straight to the point, to trigger your feelings, but you don't have to talk about them. That is your choice if you will. I'm not a Bible thumper. You have to talk to me. You don't gotta do shit. Do whatever you want. That is your choice if you will. But respectfully, do not say God love our relationships if you don't want to become vulnerable and express your feelings. Because what will you do with the person that you love? You finally meet somebody, you're in a relationship, and you get triggered by petty words. Someone else triggers you, not your partner, and then you crucify them. You push them away and you build walls because you need your space. Then you are the problem. End of story. Hurt people because you're hurt, like I was hurt, was past tense. Heal people. What do? We heal people. We got them for warrant. So you don't fall on your face. You're not ready for this. What? You think is not knowing. Everyone that thinks they're ready for relationships and love, when shit falls apart, it's called what? Rejection. You as one being, can you handle rejection? Welcome to live number 1. Respectfully, if you can't, that's a lot of healing to do. How you doing? How's it going? How's your night going? Awesome. Say that again?
You've been in a toxic relationship.
Oh, Queen, yeah. I'm a single 5 kids. I lost 2 families, so I learned the hard way, quote unquote, right? So now I just go live to tell stories, to pay it forward so you don't become me and many of us. And to keep it simple, right? I tell people, your belief is not the issue. It's you as a being and the person by your side, that's the issue, especially behind closed doors. Your belief's not, because your belief's not suffering. You're suffering, your toxic partner is suffering. That's the problem. Now the question is, what will you do about it? What will they do about it? And yes, behind the screen, I'll make it sound so easy because I worked on myself. I did my healing journey. I let everybody go. My neck tattoo. I love my exes, my past pain, my toxic love trauma, and the cherry top child trauma. My parents respectfully still alive to this day. A lot of my family members, but they don't know this conversation because they don't know, right? Born and raised a Catholic, leave it in God's hand. They go, yo, God's not suffering, you're suffering. Why? Your partner's suffering. Why? For both of you in toxic relationships, the miracle sign is that physical door. It's the door right there. So now what will you do? Will you stay or will you leave? And yes, if you can't leave today, maybe tomorrow. The sooner the better, respectfully. But once again, I worked on myself, and I'm just trying to start to pay it forward so you don't stay in toxic love, broken, codependent for too long. That's the dilemma for everybody out there. When you stay for too long, then what? For everybody out there, and that's the shit. My numbers are 7, which probably gets on me, 7 and 12. Why? If you're in a toxic relationship, I'll call you out. Let's say 1 year, I'm gonna ask you, hey, look, King, Queen, how long you been with your partner for? Let's say 1 year, you ready to do 7? Fuck no, I'm not doing 7. You can verbalize it, but when you do it, then what? Let's say you do 12. What? Why 12? My first baby moms. I think my little boy 7 years too long till she walked away. It was the best decision for both of us. Best in disguise, I know, and it hurt every which way. My second baby mom, my first baby mom was 12 years too long. I walked away. All those situations, the relationships, we're just on a journey, no healing journey. That's why I say what I say to the fullest, you know? And I just tell stories once again to pay it forward for you guys, not for myself. Hermano, hope you're doing okay. Me and the wife have the flu. Oh, prayers and hugs, you guys get better, hermano. Yeah, right now that spring spring flu going around type of situation. Maybe it's the seasonal change type of situation, plus kids, you know. So prayers you better, hermano, you and the wife. And once again, congratulations on your marriage. For everybody out there, it'd be nice to have a potential partner, but once again, do not rush the process at all. That's a down for a lot of people, that you become like lonely. Not just maybe fake that tooth. Not just not being alone. We'll whoop you out every night. You're lonely. The loneliness, you have no physical body by your side. Everybody else has a body by your side but you. But that's the part that becomes scary. That's why a lot of people jump into a relationship right away, or they do the body hop in the whole face because they're scared to be alone. Yeah, because we're brainwashed to be codependent people. I need people. No, you don't. You want needing people's codependency. Don't bet anyone needs anybody. My young kids. I got 2 older ones. You know, they need me for now, quote unquote. But like all this and that, we kind of bumping heads. I told her today, yo, I got 8 of you. If we don't talk, I got 7 more. If you want to cut me off, I don't need people. I want people. I can handle rejection. A lot of parents can't handle rejection. I'm your father, mother. You have to talk to me. No one's gonna talk to nobody at all. Just to forewarn you, you know. Don't be mad at me. Nah, man, you guys are blessed. You good. Once again, I'm happy for everybody out there that's married. You know, you guys in healthy relationships. On the overall, no one's perfect. We do have flaws, but the intent as a couple is to get along best as possible. A 2-sided relationship: A, communication, and B, comprehension. 2-sided, not 1-sided. If it's 1-sided, it's just not gonna work out. And once again, your belief's not the issue. You two as a couple is the issue, every which way. That's why, whatever your higher source is, right? My next tattoos, I'm gonna get my back, right? Eventually, make sure to hoodie. It's gonna say, God's not the issue, the Bible's not the issue, church is not the issue. It's the beings in the church that are the issue, especially more on the male side. We're more narcissistic, respectfully. What? Your belief's not suffering. You two are suffering. There's the problem. Now, what will you do about the situation? And y'all praying for the God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spirit, your answers for a sign, a miracle. It's the fucking door. You go through all these doors, but every night, every morning, you bitch about one door. Your toxic ass partner, toxic household. That's the problem. And anyone can leave whenever they want to, you know? Damn it. It didn't work out. Tried to put a cowboy hat on. Alright, you guys wanna. Do you have any questions unanswered, Roland? Do I have any questions unanswered? Afterlife, quote unquote. That's the only one. But once again, that situation, don't put too much energy in it. Your last breath. What happens when you take your last breath? Don't go down the rabbit hole, the gray area, and try to figure that out. Because if you're sad and depressed, worry more of yourself every which way to the fullest. Why are you sad and depressed? Why you care about afterlife, respectfully? Oh, your mother and father, number 3. Jeez Louise. Every which way, dude. I love these fucking, all you boys, dead ass, all my tattoos. All you bullies, cyber bullies, keyboard trolls, your mother should have swallowed you. The universe would be without you. If I could add to it, it's going to be hard to do it. If not, I'll put it on somewhere in the alarm. It's going to say, but you're here for a reason, because you're a fuck up. If you don't ever start your healing journey, you'll always be a fuck up, respectfully. I love to bully bullies every which way, especially the fucking boys. 99.999% of these boys can't teach me shit about life. Your belief is not the issue. You are the issue. No bully is a good person. End of story. About to get on an Amtrak for the first time to Syracuse, New York. What's been up? Hey, what's up, Abe? How you doing, King? Oh, really, New York. Well, have fun, be safe out there every which way, and take pictures and videos to the fullest. Cool thing about technology, you can rewind time 1,000,000,000 times. And especially when it comes to like family and friends, people you cherish, partners, because God forbid, they don't wake up. Then what? Or that's once again, the death grieving journey. The worst grieving journey is when someone's physically alive and they cut you off. But for one people, did you know anybody can walk away? We're all traumatized. We're all going through mental health issues. We think we're ready. Maybe I could do friendships, relationships, social media type of situation. Then they get scared and they fucking run away. Yeah, because they wasn't ever ready. They thought. Thinking is not knowing. You got to know you're ready. But that's a for everybody. You as one being can handle rejection. You know? Oh, thank you, man. Thank you for the gifts. You know, yeah, F them, dude. Well, once again, 2 for 1 people. Every which way. See, that's the part which when people talk about rejection, and I emphasize the shit out of it. Next couple sessions, well, which will happen in May, I'm gonna tat on my back. So say fear in a positive manner, as if a warning. Did you know anyone can break up with you? Anyone can cheat on you? Anyone can divorce you? Anyone can ghost you? Anyone can leave you whenever they want to. That is their choice and free will. When they do, and which they shall, how will you react? How will you respond? Or do you live fear scared of it? Respectfully, can you handle rejection respectfully? What? That'd be tatted my back. Eventually make sure to hoodies. I'm in Seattle. In Seattle, I'm famous because of my tattoos. Every which way. You know, are you all tatted up? No. I'm basically doing all my tour. Now that I try this new numbing cream, this shit works good. I don't like to drink. I don't have to drink no more Fireball. Fuck, it works good so far. So if it works correctly, I'm doing my whole torso. All my torso will have my healing notes. Anyone that has like, for sure, positive words, positive healing notes, but negative, every which way, to call everybody the fuck out. I don't care about your respect for your belief. Your belief can't talk to me. God can't talk to me. If you want to use an analogy, metaphor, if you're in the healing journey, and you're talking something positive, you're God and you're the messenger. I'm just here to observe what the message is, and vice versa. Anyone that tells you to do wrong, let's go and party and kick it. Let's go cheat on your wife, husband. That's the devil, Lucifer, Satan, in a physical form. Oh my gosh, laugh so hard, boohoo me. Respect for, you know? Guys, put my favorite creator. You know what's up, mano? That's why I'm going to join this tattoo party. Oh, really? Hell yeah, have fun, be safe, every which way. Going to make bank, hopefully. Oh yeah, ink therapy? Fuck yeah. Ink therapy, you'll make $1 billion. Every which way, if you get down every which way. Like in Seattle, like, do you do your own tattoos? Like, nah, I draw like, you know, Flintstone cars and stick people. I'm not an artist at all, but I go, they're just words. They're just words and healing notes. That's all they are. Nothing more than less. Respect for you. You have your pretty tattoos. That's awesome. Once again, I know potentially you might have stories behind it, but mine are just, here's the best part. I don't have to open my mouth at all. I know my situation, my flaw, quote unquote. I speak fast, I have an accent, I mumble and slur. I'm very, very exhausted. Remember this, guys, behind the screen, I'm only one person. Every day, book ground, I do a lot of one-on-ones. With a special lot of queens. Some kings, which is like 0.01%, like 99% all these platforms. Grow women, single mothers in the healing journey. You know, they're trying to figure it out for themselves to get their life back. That's why everybody, every which way, you know. Learn how to get your life back. Learn to love you. If not, if you don't got you, who got you? Yes, God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual ancestors, emotional, mental, spiritually, they're always by your side 24/7, 365. But physical beings, who got you? That's when you have people in your life that mistreat you and take your energy. Why do you have them in your life? Because that's your parents, because that's your kid, that's your sibling, that's your partner. You don't need people, you want people. The door's right there. Especially if you're adults. Especially if you're both fucking adults, to remind you, that's not your fucking kid. I'm very blunt, that's not your fucking kid. Your queen, do not feel guilty. That's an adult acting like a fucking kid. They might have parents or some caregivers. Cell tattoo, live podcast, all these platforms, trust me, you break up with your partner, somebody that's too empathetic more than you are will take him the fuck in. And like you got destroyed, they're gonna destroy more than you did. You know, you can guide for warm, but no one wants to listen to you. That's why for this healing journey, right, this spiritual warfare, it's so easy to slow it down. If everybody told a story, check it out, this is my ex. This is what I went through. This is the red flags that I missed. The boundaries that they passed, that I passed. This is the shit that I compromised, I allowed. If you date my ex, observe this shit. You don't have to comprehend it. My ex can tell you I'm the bad person. I'm the villain in their fucking story. You believe what you want to believe, but I forewarned you what's about to happen. If it's happening, what are you choosing? What are you doing? Sit there, accept the bullshit. The door's right there. You can leave whenever you want to. That's not your fucking kid. Leave whenever you want to. When you get in a toxic relationship, yes, you will hurt their feelings, but they were hurting your feelings. You're there for love, right, quote unquote, and they verbalized, I'm there for love too. I love you, but they're emotionally cheating. But they're emotional and spiritual abuse. So they're fucking physical abuse. They're fuckboys. And they go to church every fucking Sunday. Say, amen, Allah, Buddha. It doesn't matter what your fucking belief is. Higher source is not being a fuckboy, fuck girl. They are. So why do you let them by your side? Because you love them? You can say that, but you love yourself enough. Like I didn't. The door's right there. You can leave whenever you want to. I worked at myself. I'll walk the fuck away. If I hurt your feelings is not my feelings. But if you want to talk about them, we can. You don't have to. That is your choice of free will. I'm not a Bible thumper. You have to talk to me. No one's gonna talk to me at all. That is your choice of free will every which way. No one's gonna talk to nobody. What's up, number one? Welcome to life. Respect for you guys and for everybody out there. Like, yo, learn to love you to the fullest to get your life back. If not, you're gonna suffer for every which way. And these boys are too narcissistic will sell your dreams. How can you be a fuckboy fuck girl and say God love the universe? And make that make sense. All circles of zombies are good for the streets, toxic love. They are not good for the homes, love respectfully, because that's why they're energy vampires. That's why they sell your dreams. They act nice, be narcissistic. They can't be nice, be empathetic, because they don't know how to be that. Not yet, respectfully. So why are you dealing with them? Because I told you a sob story, boo-hoo me, my parents destroyed me, I have no parents, my ex destroyed me, I can't see my kids. You can't fix change, save no. You cannot fix change or save anyone in the universe at all. You're not God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, the universe. Nobody is. Nobody is the one for nobody at all. But if you're too empathetic, you believe you are. You believe like I did. Maybe my first baby moms, we're fucking 12 years too fucking long. Maybe if if we be together and hold her and guide her to change her ways, to be like me, to mirror me, to be like me, show love, respect. Yeah, did that work out? Fuck no, it didn't. So that's why when you do opposite attract, you self-sabotage your life, comma, not knowing you don't have to happen, comma, not knowing because you don't know this conversation. You're not the one. Nobody is the one for nobody at all. But if you want to find out the hard way, I pray for you. I have compassion. I don't feel sorry because I was you. Go find your face. Let me know how that shit feels respectfully. And that's why for everybody out there, once you learn to love you, remember rejection is protection. You walk the fuck away. We're all adults, quote unquote. Do not feel guilty. If you're just toxic, do not feel guilty. If you did your part best as possible, then you did your part. Now, do not question your self-worth. Maybe I could have tried harder. You could bang your ex or your partner, your toxic ass partner and shit, call him a narcissist. Above my eyebrow, call him a narcissist, say the terminology wise. So what are you doing there? It's not you, it's them. You are love, they're toxic love. Different energies, different frequencies, different paths. You can both go to church. Yeah, but church is not being a fuckboy fuck girl. They are. So why are you allowing it? I'm allowing it. You're going back home to them, not I. I used to be you. Respectfully, So once again, a little off subject. Remember, I'm single-fied kids. So for all you single parents or parents in general, we have a bunch of kids like I do, a colony and shit. Like, do your part and that's it. Do not feel guilty. If especially when your kids are older, they're born with, I tell my kids, you guys are born with a cell phone in your hand. By the time you have kids, your friend has kids, you have fucking the AI by your side, little RTD to a robot, and you still want to ask the correct questions. The AI is an offer, hey, we want to break up? I'll hold you and guide you. Hello, Angel. I hope you're doing very well. What's up, Vanessa? How you doing, Queen? Doing well. Just got to Seattle. Go live for a couple hours. I did some new ink therapy in my back. Once again, I'll post it on social media. It's going to trigger a lot of people. And that's my job, my gift, to trigger your feelings. Now, what will you do with your feelings behind the screen? And to call everybody out, if I can take your energy behind the screen, I did my job. That's my gift. How can I'm a nobody to you. I'm a side person. Tell me you don't exist. How can I come in your life and take your energy? Make them make sense respectfully, So, worry about somebody's. Who are somebody's? Physical beings that you know. The bullies, your toxic parents, whomever. That's the people you worry about. Don't worry about me. How does it feel to have it all figured out? Oh, rolling blessed. Very, very, very blessed. But the only downfall, quote unquote, is like potential partners. It's not. That's the part that it becomes kind of hard because when your energy becomes too strong. Like my situation, for you single now, right? There was two potentials, didn't work out because one was a zombie, respectfully. Thank you, Vanessa, for the gift, Queen. I said respectfully, like, if you as a being, if you don't make no comment or ask questions, you will never know. But you can observe people's energy every which way. So once again, I don't mind casual drinking. And a potential partner, if she can casual drink, casual marijuana, casual psychedelics, but when she needs it, when she's got to get high, get drunk, do psychedelics, that's called addiction. That's called codependency. I don't date zombies respectfully, because their God and love is man-made bullshit, horizontal bullshit. Because every time someone triggers them, they'll get drunk, they'll get high, run to the bullshit. So why would I date a zombie? Why would I call her my girlfriend? I want to marry her, have kids with her. What the fuck? Make that make sense. Now, if the zombie didn't tell you they were a zombie, they sold you a dream. When they sold you a dream, right, and you find out they are a zombie, What are you choosing? What are you doing? Stay through thick and thin, which I highly don't recommend that bullshit. You're prego. You're always gonna suck. You're more likely you become mother and father. But you didn't sell yourself a dream. A lot of these zombies, they're gonna tell you day one after every keep it 1,000, just to let you know, Rito. Like, I know you like me, I like you type of situation, but I'm a zombie. I'm an addict to addiction. I'm alcoholic, blues, meth, ice. What? Thank you for being honest, for being vulnerable, but respectfully, this is where it stays right here. What do you mean? I'll be your associate. I'll be your real support team. If you're not too toxic, your environment's too toxic, I will call you a friend. To call you my girlfriend, respectfully, fuck no. Pretty harsh to hear, right? I don't deal with toxicity. I don't recommend it, but if I was you, they zombies like you. But it'd be a bloodbath because you're both traumatized. You get each other triggers and you don't fucking get high, get drunk every single time. Together, be a fucking bloodbath. Thank you, Queen. Thank you for the gift, respectfully. You know, so that's whatever happens to you. What are you choosing? What are you doing? As a forewarning, that's why I said keep it 1,000. Boys and girls sell fucking dreams. Keep it 100. They'll say you met him at church. I met a queen today. I was there door dashing back home my kids type of situation, right? I'm there at Wingstop and we locked once again. It's all about energy. You know, I walked in, we locked eyes. I'm like, she looks familiar. I just don't, I see a lot of faces. Face to face in Seattle. We're behind these platforms, right? And then I'm waiting for the order, and she's like, "I follow you." I'm like, "You talking to me?" She's like, "Yeah, you." I recognize you because your tattoos. I was like, because respect, nobody's got my tattoos, especially with words. No one's got my tattoos in the universe at all. Zero. Respectfully, you might have a cross tattoo, real cool. Now, does your cross tattoo actually have words, healing notes, or is it just Bible scriptures? Respectfully, So, then we're talking situation, and she's going through it. She started dating a narcissist. We had the breakup. And we had, once again, never met her in my life, behind the screen type of situation, right? Deep conversations, like in about 10 minutes, I go, shit, okay, I'm door dashing, I deliver this customer their food. If you want to, we continue on the DMs through Messenger, and we're just talking vibe and deep conversations, I do the word scenarios. It's not factual. It's an idea concept. Scenario if I'm your partner, do you know what emotionally cheating is? If I emotionally cheat, what will you do? Give me a chance. She's like, no, I worked on myself. I love myself more than that. I walk away. That's a beautiful answer. You're being selfish in a positive manner. This is how you trigger people, hurt people's feelings. Babe, I love you, but I love myself more. I don't emotionally cheat. All I see is you. Your eyes are bigger than your mouth, so I gotta walk away. What? I'm selfish in a positive because I don't got me. You got me? No, the fuck you don't. You're cheating on me. Everything's out to feelings. Then I go to emotionally cheating. Then it goes to the phone, social media, third party. Then it goes to physical cheating. And they love God, believe the universe. Anyone that's a fuckboy fuckgirl cannot say God nor love. They can verbalize it, but I call you on your shit. Do not say God, do not say love. You're toxic love and lust. Love and lust, that's just dime a dozen. I mean, toxic love and lust is dime a dozen. Love and lust is fucking very fucking rare. In the suburbs, I'm in Seattle north side. There's a lot of love and lust, but once again, now you have a conversation, a deep conversation about what you're about to get into. I tell queens all the time. I told her, the boys behind me, they won't have these conversations, especially brown boys, Hispanic dudes, Spaniards, the Spanish culture. 99% of them can't teach you shit about this conversation. They will not guide for warn. They will not tell you, hey, girls, queen, man, I see future in a positive manner. Marriage is too strong for you. It's not gonna work out. I'm forewarning you, it's not gonna work out. But if you want to try, you're gonna hurt your own feelings, get involved in me. What? How do you know? It's energy. You don't see what I see. You don't comprehend energy at all. You don't see future in a positive manner. That's why I ask you questions. I give you scenarios to see your response, to see if we can match energy, be on the same page as possible. Because if you emotionally cheat, which is basically you're flirting and shit, or you're staring at other guys, I don't give a shit if you look at guys, but you're gawking like you understand a man in your fucking life. That's called emotionally cheating. You can't control your lust. You cannot do monogamy. You can verbalize monogamy. Church, get fucking married. Whoop de fucking do a title category, but you're cheating. How many people are fucking married more on the male side and cheat all the fucking time? And they create this up bullshit by their side because their mother did it, their auntie did it, or their grandmother did it. And that's called what? The generational cycle. I tell everybody out there, I can tell you in the future, look at your fucking, all your toxic family. You as one part of the toxic relationship and your partner's side. If they're all together, church 20 fucking ways, how's it working out for the toxic families? And they all believe in a higher source. Your belief's not the issue. Their belief's not the issue. Them as a toxic couple's the issue. Behind closed doors, every which way. That's what happens every fucking day above ground. Your job's not cheating on you. Your car's not fucking, doesn't have PTSD. The weights don't have anxiety. You do. Your partner does. There's the fucking problem. Beings are the problem, especially by your side. Like I told her, like Buddha top. Mind and body. Be selfish in a positive manner. Focus all energy on you. If anyone takes your energy, whom is it? Physical beings, then what is it? Man-made bullshit. That's all it can be. The tree's not fucking being mean to you. The car's not being mean to you. Nothing man-made. The physical beings mean to you. You're stressing about bills. Yes, man-made bullshit. That takes your energy. But physical beings can talk to you. If you have a partner, you can't talk to each other. Thank you, Queen, for the gifts. Respectfully, what are you doing there? What are you both doing there? What are you doing there? And that's why I told her, like, your scenario, if your potential, day one off the rip, this is what I talked to you about. I forewarn you what you're about to get into. What? If we can't talk about everything, it's not going to work out, because I can walk away. So can you. I can handle rejection. Can you? What? If I walk away from you, if I ghost you, can you handle that? Or does your universe end? You question your self-worth. Another relationship failed. It did fail. And why did it fail? You got to figure out why it failed. Was it you? Was it I? Was it both of us? Why did it fail? Or sit there and play victim to a sob story. You can do that. Everyone has the right to play the role of victim. The question is for how much for longer. Point the finger at everybody other but yourself. Time to do accountability, the healing journey. Why did it fail? You know, a lot of us say we want love, but if you're in toxic relationships, right, which I say toxic love, broken, coded relationship, that's all you fucking know is toxic love. If your family's still toxic, still don't get miserable as fuck, then you grow up with toxic love like I did. And your parents, give your parents and family grace. If they don't teach you these conversations, don't even reach out to you, elaborate, they don't know. You're trying to figure it out. That's a positive. And the intent, you stop becoming all your toxic family, which is called what? Break the generational cycle, so you don't become all your toxic, fucked up family. And then y'all go to church, pay at a higher source. Higher source is not the issue. Your belief is not the issue. Your toxic parents are the issue. And you know they're toxic as fuck. So your parents are toxic, and you're toxic as a couple. Dude, what the fuck are you doing there? That the fuck is. What are you doing? And don't, once again, I make it sound easy. I worked on myself. I let everybody go. I let my exes, my past pain, my toxic love trauma, and then cherry top child trauma. Yeah, I stopped becoming all my toxic family at 39. 18 at heart. I just turned 45 this year. So the last 6 years of my life, blessed. I won't ever be in toxicity. I'll walk the fuck away, even if I hurt her feelings, because that is my choice of free will. Every day above ground, every being has the two same gifts, choice of free will. What am I choosing? What am I doing? What are you choosing? What are you doing? What's the whole universe choosing and doing? Especially as toxic couples, through thick and thin. Do it for the culture, religion, parenting kids? No, don't do it for the kids. Just toxic shit's over, man. Dead the fuck ass. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you for the gifts, Queen. Respectfully say that. I teach my 8 kids. Don't be, I'm your father. No partner. There's your mother. Has a partner, you know, co-parenting best as possible. You know, you guys tell me a little bit, they bump heads and shit. No relationship is perfect. But, you know, your moms and I were bumping heads because both of us on a journey. I already did my healing journey. So I'm speaking to you now about mental health, all these feelings. Respectfully, you know, your mom and dad on this side, do not become them. Deadass. I won't ever be. I was, past tense, was them. That's why I don't deal with toxic. I'll walk the fuck away. You want to yell, pop the fuck off? Yeah, cool. By your fucking self. I'll leave you where we could be in church. We could be in public. I don't give a fuck. You're going to be toxic? I'm walking away from you. Deadass. Deadass. You're not my kid. You're an adult. I would teach you like a kid every which way and walk the fuck away. Go back to your parents. Talk to your parents. How do you control your attitude? How do you deal with your toxicity? Respectfully, I'm not your father, I'm not your mother, I'm not your babysitter, I'm not your probation officer at all. I'm not gonna babysit you at all. I won't ever ever fucking babysit an adult. I'll walk the fuck away, no problem. If I hurt your feelings, tell the whole universe I hurt your feelings. Please do. Call me a narcissist. I don't give a fuck. It's a word. The word's not being mean to me. You're being mean to me. The question is why? How can you say you love me but you're being mean to me? Make that shit make sense, respectfully. You don't love me. Yeah, I love from you and many others. If you love me, you'll not be hurting me with your words. But me as a being, I don't give a shit about words. But to warn you, other people behind me, you will hurt with words like I used to. And you would chop them like a tree and they'll stay for too long. Maybe one day, when y'all do that corny ass bullshit, respectfully, I pray about manifest that one day God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spirit of my ancestors, magic, awakes with my partner, and they will love me like I love them. I tell queens all the time, Queen, that one day you're praying for, when will it happen for? How's that working out for your mother, auntie, abuelita, grandmother? And they're still together, miserable as fuck. and they believe in a higher source. Respectfully, how's it working out for them? Do not become them. Respectfully, they don't know this conversation. You're trying. You're doing your healing journey, mental health, right? And Spanish 101, I está la puerta. The door's right there. Go through that shit. Don't ever look back. Don't ever look back. Let him fucking tell a sob story. Let him fucking cry. That's not your fucking kid. He didn't cherish you at all. He didn't know. He does not know how to cherish you. But once again, you can stay there. Give him another chance. That's why the worst addiction is the emotional, mental, spiritual trauma bonds. You give him 1,000 chances, right? My tattoo, 1,000. But the day you do 1,001, I tell the Kings all the time, the day she does that 1,001, that's when your universe ends. And all the time you slept like a baby in bed, and you made her cry like a baby, tag you're it, and you bought like a bitch like I did. And you'll pay the role of victim like I did, because I heard she broke up the family. She squashed it. I self-sabotage not knowing, because no one taught me this shit. You should have walked away a long time ago. All these kids are not the issue. It can have more stretched relationship, yes, but kids don't know this shit. I tell my kids all the time, all 8 of them, teach me anything positive in life. Don't bring God, don't bring the universe. I've heard it all. You have nothing to say to me because you don't know this conversation. I don't want you to find it the hard way. That's why I'm going to tell this for a reason. I'm here to tell you a story, but you don't have to comprehend at all. I'm your father. I hurt you with my words, right? Cool. My life continues on. Once again, I speak to the universe and that's it. But if you want to suffer the hard way and learn the hard way, go for it. Go get destroyed. Go into the Matrix. Get destroyed by all the boys and girls that are narcissistic as fuck, and destroy the fuck out of you with no remorse. And they believe in higher source. Higher source does not destroy. Beings destroy. Every which way. Like on Facebook, I saw this post. They'd be like, if there was one thing you could take away from Earth, what would it be? Simple fucking answer. That's easy. Take away all these fucking weak ass alphas, machistas, narcissistic energy, vampire boys and girls. That's the best thing to do. That's the best thing to do to the universe, but they're for a reason, because they're fuck-ups. All of them are Lucifer's disciples, the fuck-ups of the universe and realms. Everything they touch, they destroy. They're common not knowing. Respectfully, all my tattoos on my body for a reason. What? If you're a circle zombie, I don't fuck with you, respectfully. Why should I? You know? What's up, Car? How you doing? Welcome to live. Respectfully wise. Like, what are you doing? Why would I chill with fuckboys and fuck girls? Deadass, bullies and racists, zombies addicts and addiction. I'll be their associates. I'll be the real support teams. If they're not toxic, they're environmental toxic, I'll even call my friend. To call my girlfriend? Fuck no. You're a fuck girl. You're a zombie. You're alcoholic. What am I gonna do with you? I'll pick you up when you're down as an associate, not as your boyfriend. Fuck no. At all. Once again, that's where you match energy. If you're what's number 3?
What's up, dude?
What's going on? Chilling yourself?
Well, I just woke up. It's 3 a.m.
Oh, awesome. I heard in Seattle it's 12:15 in the morning.
Cool.
Yeah. So once again, guys, I said respectfully. So that's why I tell stories. No one's got to comprehend. I just don't want you to keep dealing with toxicity and play the role of victim. Tell sob stories. Stop choosing wrong, you know? And once again, if you didn't sell yourself a dream and they sold you a dream, the door's right there. Anybody can walk away whenever they want to. No, as adults, no one's got to stay at all, you know? That's your choice if you will, respectfully. So, and real fast, guys, respect when I say that. Homeboy jumped in. I believe respectfully when I say this, and that's why I say this terminology, and especially at nighttime. After like 8, 9 p.m., the freaks come out at night. And on these platforms, the zombies come out. A lot of people are at nighttime on these platforms. They're fucking high drunk every which way. To call me the fuck up, I'm a single father, kids that lost 2 families. Why am I doing what you're doing? I'm living in my van in Seattle. My home's 3 hours away. So if that's my van bed is possible, I should be in this van, this live session, drunk and high, bitching about life. Boo-hoo me, telling a sob story. I lost 2 families. If you have no kids, you blessed. Respect, kids are blessed and also a lesson. Every which way. Do you believe getting married, having kids will make your life better? Kids can bring value to a certain extent, but those kids that can't teach you shit in life. Not yet. They don't even know this conversation. That's why all my tattoos, when your shit falls apart and you choose to walk away from your kids, right? And become all my tattoos, become a Debbie mother, Debbie father, I'll call you the fuck out. Don't say God, don't say love. Don't ever say God nor love. Who the fuck are you to judge me? Oh, faith tattoo. 1% woke. We're the referee judges of all universes and fucking realms. That's who I am. I'm checking your ass. How can you say God and love, quote unquote, and you give up on your kid? That little kid is your inner child. They don't know shit about life. and then suffer potentially worse than you did, and they toxic people like you did, and you are toxic. That's how I tell my older daughter. We got into a little bit. I go, you can call me, you can hate me. I don't give a fuck if you hate me. I hated my father. I hated your mother. I hated myself till I was 30 fucking 9, and I believe in Jesus, right? Did you get tattoos? Oh yeah, Queen. I got my a small tattoo on my back. To finish the bottom of the cross, it says actually just fresh done like 3 hours ago. I better got done once again. And the numbing cream that I bought actually worked. So I'm not a drinker. I used to use Fireball to numb the fuck up because I don't like the pain. My pain tolerance is like negative 1,000. Shit hurts, right? And people tell me in Seattle, so if the tattoos hurt, why are you getting it for? For you? For the universe? Because they're words. All these tattoos, my scars healed. I look at any word in my body, any healing note, I don't become sad, depressed. I don't question my self-worth. The mother of boys, she's tatted on me for a reason, right? I love respect to the fullest. Nothing. My scars heal. I let everybody go. I comprehend what everyone suffers, every which way. 95% of the universe, these tattoos will trigger the fuck out of you. And that is my job, that's my gift, to get you triggered with your feelings. Now, what we'll do with your feelings, and the best part, these words, and words in general, have no feelings at all. Zero. So my name tattoo says, the real war starts every day above ground. You know? Am I saying that right? Yeah, the real war starts every day above ground. Behind closed doors. I'm gonna say about everything that's about home behind closed doors. Who are the slave master? -S. Who are the slaves? -S. Everything's about home behind closed doors. What? That's a real war scenario. I use my personal family, right? Born raised a Catholic. Every fucking Sunday held up. So it was like, I don't know, like 6, 7 years old. I can remember every Sunday I go to church. I think of my father. He does not lose conversation. Now I know why he is the way he is. And the rest of my uncles and aunties type of situation, right? They're all together for the most part, miserable as fuck. And they go to church, talk about God, Jesus, the Bible, etc. Whereas I am the devil in their eyes for my tattoos. I'm going to go to hell with my tattoos. I'll go to hell for the universe, respectfully. Once again, if that's factual, I don't care, respectfully, because I'm telling a story straight to the point. No years of counseling, therapy, God, Buddha, no years, straight to the point, right? So, my pops, right? Hard work, all that great jazz, right? And he loves me. I have total 7 siblings and my mother, but he's with my mom's house physically, emotionally, spiritually, and as kids, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, and he loves us, and we go to church every fucking Sunday. So my pops, the slave master, he says, fuck our feelings. And my mother and all 7 of us, we're the slaves. Slavery never fucking died. Man-made slavery, legally, quote unquote, it happens every day above ground, behind closed doors. It didn't die, did it? All you people talk slaves, you queens, and I'm beating your ass. I'm your slave master, and you're my slave. And we both love Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, and go to church every fucking Sunday. Once again, I'm going to tell Ami, God's not the issue. The Bible's not the issue. Church is not. You are the beings in the church are the issue. More in the male side, more narcissistic. We're not talking about feelings, conversation, the healing journey, mental health. The fuck? What the fuck is that? I'll just work harder, make more money. That's my mental health. That's my healing journey. That's my love language, quote unquote. But man-made bullshit can't speak to you, can it? Only physical beings can, and the AI. My tattoos can speak to you if you want to look at it, but can you elaborate these stories? That's how I test people in Seattle all the time. Miss, sir, take any word in my body and tell me a story about my tattoos. I would love to hear your input, your beliefs, what my tattoos are about. I don't give a shit about your job, your car. You have $1 billion. I speak to millionaires. Yeah, you're a millionaire. You're financially rich. But are you mentally rich? I'm God rich. Mental health, what is that? Anxiety, depression on my tattoos, what is that? That's the whole word to myself. When I sleep, I die. I don't stare at my eyelids. I don't fucking stare at the ceiling. I'm not sitting with overthinking. What's that? I let everybody go. I don't need people in life. Codependency. I want people if they want time. We match energy. Love. Nobody takes energy talks to life. If they try to take my energy, what should I do? The door's right there. I'll walk the fuck away. If I hurt your feelings, once again, they're your feelings, not my feelings. Rejection is protection. This is my life. I love you, but I love myself more. I know there's other beings out there in the healing journey. You're not one of them. You think you are, but you're being mean. So, what are we doing here? In my situation, I love to bully bullies. I say shit all the time. I probably get that on me. If you play dumb, I'll play dumber. If you play stupid, I'll play stupider. If you can't, in other words, please do not open your mouth. I'll promise you 1,000, I will traumatize the fuck out of you. And in your mansion, and if the rapper is your head, you already have all these doors of paint on my tattoos. I will add a door of paint in your mansion and everyday background, because that's why I love my haters, right? Before you pray, before you say you love God, Buddha, your kids, your wife, husband, fuck that motherfucker with tattoos. I took all your energy. And I don't know you. That's the worst part. If nobody's gonna hurt you face to face behind the screen, you have a lot of healing to do. You don't even know what love is. Respect. You don't have to love your own self, respectfully, you know? So once again, that's why I love my tattoos for a reason. For you guys, not for myself. I tell my kids, this is for you guys. Every which way. I want you to evolve and get your life back. That's why I'm gonna start telling my kids from now on when I come here to see you guys. Basically, I want to see you like one day of the weekend. Until my money is right, I could potentially come maybe twice a week. But I go, my situation to come visit you guys every week, it costs me gas like fucking 300, like 100, 150 bucks round trip, right? But from now on, I watch. I'm gonna show you my mentors, the people that haven't challenged my mindset. So Johnny Chang, Religious Universe, Sati Tim, Buddha's Universe, and then Lori Wheeler. Spotify, YouTube. Spotify is king, beast every which way. Those are my mentors to test my mindset. I love hearing all their pods because I can't hear like 99% of they talk about. Because once again, I don't need people. I know 1,000%. I have a potential partner. She can walk away. I know she can. I know she can cheat. I know she can go. That is her choice, free will. If she does it to me, I can handle rejection. I will not shed tears. I will not question my self-worth. I will come on social media. Guess what, guys? The girlfriend that I don't have, scenario, we've been together for 1 year. We just had a kid, and she just walked away. She literally said, you know what? I don't want to be with you anymore. I've been doing co-parenting. That'd be my third baby moms. I've been doing co-parenting. And be shit out. I did my part best as possible, and she walked away. Once again, she could be like, oh, you don't care about us. You don't fight for the relationship. Fighting for toxic relationships is fucking toxic as fuck. If you want to go walk away, the door's right there. I won't chase or beg you at all. I'll chase our kids. Our kids don't know this conversation. You're an adult, quote unquote, but you don't even know this conversation. So why the fuck am I chase toxicity? Love is free in the fucking water. Love don't cost you shit. Toxic love will cost you everything in fucking life. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, physically, potentially even your health. And you queens, if I'm your toxic partner, I'm beating your fucking ass and I love God, Allah, Buddha. If I can't have you, nobody can have you. You'll become a TikTok story, local news. Trust. Maybe in the next lifetime, you would do this healing journey and you walked away a long time ago. Unc, God bless you. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Who's this? Who's Dead Boy Life? Which nephew are you? And I say respect to the fullest for everybody out there. Once again, I'm just telling stories to pay for you guys, so you don't stay for too long. Now, he's trying to say this because this only to get people's universe, to attract everybody out there, to get your attention. Show me any man on these platforms, any platform that I'm on, that talks about what I talk about. You can't really show me that shit. I look for them. There are some queens that talk about this, but they talk about other bullshit. Like, what do you bring to the table? High volume, masculine energy. I don't give a fuck about the terminology. Everybody's robotic. Which side are you more? Are you more narcissistic or are you more empathetic wise? If you're a zombie, obviously you're too narcissistic, but you're not a human no more. Because your guy in love is drugs, alcohol, pills, fucking Skittles. I already know that. You're not a human. You're a human during the day, but you're fighting yourself because when you get off work or during lunch, you go get high, get drunk. Take your fucking Skittles. Go for it. But you say you want love, relationships, God, Buddha, nope. Incorrect every which way. That's why I comprehend addiction. I have no personal experience because I didn't want to become a zombie. Rest in peace to my brother, my people in Seattle, my fallen ones. People I came back to Seattle, and people I haven't seen for fucking 13 years. They're still zombies and cooked. Way worse than was when I left here. I'm like, damn, y'all still stuck on that bullshit? You're still a zombie? You're mean. What are you, a human? I don't get high, get drunk. I don't have to run to that bullshit. What are you running from? You don't run from physical beings, your mental health, and man-made bullshit. You're stressing about bills, right? But you're wasting your money on drugs. Go for it. Go do that. I have compassion for you. I don't feel sorry for you. And once again, I'm a single 5 kids. I have 2 families. You and I should be chilling with each other. You and I should be getting high drunk together. That's our time. You have no kids. You still have no kids. You still a zombie. You're cooked. You have a lot of healing to do. The downfall of your situation with your personal experience, you know how it tastes. You know how it feels. So if you get in a bad situation, you get another breakup, the cheating, divorce, you rejection, which is a simple term, it's called rejection, where you go back to what you know. That's the situation. That's what I'm saying. You want to see if you, I tell my kids, all 8 of them, if one of you become a zombie, I'm going to put fear in you in a positive manner and bully in a positive manner. There's your brother. There's your sister. You want to see your future? Do what they're doing, become a zombie like them. And throw in your face, Why am I doing that? What they're doing, and they have no kids at all. I got 8 of you. I should be telling. I should be an alcoholic. I should be fucking blues. All this man-made bullshit. No respect. If you trigger them, I didn't become weak. Everyone's gonna hit rock bottom. Y'all guaranteed death. We're all guaranteed at rock bottom. We're all guaranteed to go through breakups, divorces. You're guaranteed at 1,000. It's very fucking rare to see actually a healthy relationship on both sides, because the whole universe will test you. Listen, though, Satan will send their fuck ups to come to past boundaries, and more on the male side, will you fall to lust? Will you fall to lust? If you do, but you love Jesus, and you love your wife, but now you're being a fuckboy. Make that shit make sense, man. Respectfully. I tell queens all the time, what are you choosing? What are you doing? Your kids, yes, gonna suck balls every which way. Co-parenting is not easy. It's gonna be a bloodbath. Or you sit there and you accept them. If you fucking, people make mistakes. That's a big fucking mistake. And once a cheater, always a cheater. Once a player out with you, factually with you, the day you being a selfish, positive man and you walk away, the next potential partner, they don't cheat on them. If they do, then they obviously your ex is the partner. I mean, it's the problem. They don't know how to control the lust. They should not offer monogamy. They should be poly, open, benefit, situationships. Nowadays, you're 25 of your fucking friends because you're both scared of a title, boyfriend and girlfriend. Corny ass bullshit. And then the worst part, your friends, right? Benefit situationships, and you believe in higher source. Make that make sense. Not as you're both honest about it, and everybody knows what the fuck you're doing. Put that shit in your bio, but you won't do that because you're probably an ego. I don't want the whole universe to know I do benefits. My situation, I give America one more fucking year. After that, I'm going third countries. But even then, I'm not trying, once again, I know if I go third countries, the queens are traditional. I know they'll be with me 1,000%. I know that 1,000. The situation can have those energies, conversations, especially when the family that's toxic wants to bully me and shit. And I know she won't say shit because I was her. Respect your elders, respect your family. Like, no, babe, I love you, but here's the kicker. That's obviously incorrect what they're doing to you. They're bullying you. And they're religious spiritual. If I call out your family, that's what it potential to be. I do the scenario. If I call out your family, because you won't do it, I'll do it. Will you be okay with that? Are you ready for your family to gas and manipulate? Yo, check it out. He disrespected us. He told we're bullies and shit and called a higher source. So who you choosing? I know you love him, but who do you love more? Do you love your parents? We're before him. We created you. Or you love him? Now I'm going to tell you potential to be. What are you choosing? What are you doing? That's going to happen. Or if you want me to say shit, from now on, don't ever invite me with none of your family. I won't ever show up. And don't come to the house. They bullied you talking shit. Why'd you even go? If they do that shit every single time, you know what? I love you. Respect my boundaries. Don't talk nothing about your family. Why do you keep going for? Then go find your face, pay a victim, go on social media, go tell a priest, go tell your counselor therapist. Don't tell me nothing about it. Respectfully. If this is how you want to live, it's not going to work out in your favor because my life does not stop because you're standing depressed. Respectfully, I used to be like you. Past tense, I worked on myself. I don't deal with toxicity. That's what I tell the potential to be. The boys behind me, they won't tell you scenarios, conversations because they don't know. They'll accept bullshit. I pray for you. Go get destroyed and stay for too fucking long. And which everyone bitches about. Yes, everybody stay for too long. The question is why and how. The next potential to be, will you stay for too long once again? Once again, to calibrate the fuck out, which I'm going to tell you pretty soon. Next couple months, it's going to say, because nobody says this shit for the most part. I say and emphasize the fuck out of it. I'm going to tell them back. It's going to say, you and I cannot get nor buy back what? God, the mic can't make it to nobody. What is it? Love, time, feelings. When you comprehend that, why do you waste your love, your time, your feelings on wrong people around you, especially by your side as a partner? Make that shit make sense respectfully. That will be tatting my back in a couple months. Or a month and a half. Make sure the hoodies. What? And in Seattle, once again, I don't gotta open my fucking mouth at all. When I start making my shirts and hoodies, basic ass words, I'm gonna walk over to Seattle. And then I stay more in the north side of the suburbs because for the most part, I don't have to worry about altercations. In the ghetto hood, the south side, there'll be altercations. Dead ass verbal altercations, potential physical altercations because the way I speak my words. Like slave masters, all that shit. Like, what? That's your fuck boy. He's whooping your ass. What do you think? He's God? This was disciples. He's a fuck up. He's a slave master. And you're a slave. You're still there by his side. Did you pray by manifest? You're paying for the wrong person. You should pay for yourself. To ask God, the universe, to give you strength and courage to walk the fuck away, and you don't ever go back. Ever go back. You don't ever give them a chance. As an associate, sure. Not as a partner, but if you want to go find your face, like I did, go. Give them another chance. Go get destroyed. And tell me how this shit feels. Before your face hits the ground, remember me. Remember these words. Then hit your face. And it's not about being right. Give me your hand. I got you. You know? But once again, I am not God, the universe. You know, Jesus, the Holy Spirit. I cannot take nobody's pain for nobody at all. Nobody cannot do comprehension for you at all. God can't do it. I can't do it. My kids can't. Nope. Only you as one being can do comprehension. When you learn to let go, do closure for yourself, comprehend why it failed, why happened to do comprehend to let them go. Now you get your life back. Now you can breathe. Now the deal, you don't ever date your ex-exes in a new body. If you keep doing that, if you keep choosing wrong, because that's all you know, is toxic love and lust. You don't know what love. You can brag about it. Social media put out the scriptures and post about God, Buddha, the universe. I see it all, hear it all. And when I call you out, yo, king, queen, why you bitching about your partner? You learn from your last exes. You post all this positivity, motivation, inspirational shit, which is beautiful cosmetically wise, but magically, once again, you're in a toxic relationship. And when it triggers you, block me, call me the fuck out. I don't care. That's my job and gift to be direct to you. How are you choosing wrong once again? Why don't you see what I see? You want to talk about it? You don't have to. That is your choice if you will. If you want to suffer, then keep suffering. Well, God will change the ways. Go for it. And that's factual. Look at your toxic family. And they go to church, Buddha Muhammad. Respectfully, you know. But let me play some clips, guys. Eventually, when I catch up myself, I'll post these clips on platforms. And then I promote people's clips. Eventually, I'm going to start working on my own clips, which I have like fucking thousands of hours invested in this. So now I gotta start making content finally. So, and once again, I'm not about to speak. Someone's gonna speak behind the screen on my cell phone. And when it triggers behind the screen, talk to yourself, why and how do I feel the way I feel? The guy in the screen that's speaking, not speaking no more. But you know, once again, you don't have to do that. You should want to do that so you're working yourself. Oh shit. Sorry guys. Drop your cell phones.
How do you two meet?
This is my wife's best friend.
Yeah.
Didn't turn out too good for your wife, I assume.
No.
When you're a raging cunt, it probably won't ever turn out right.
Ronnie.
So that, that's something, this shit right here is, first baby mom is the way, she taught me this shit. The way you meet somebody is the way you lose somebody. So once again, how did they meet? That was his ex-wife's best friend. So obviously that was emotionally cheating, catching feeling type of situation, and boom, went body hopping. Yeah, that's the shit. So you gotta be careful with your friends and best friends, quote unquote. Nothing's wrong with talking to, like, having friends as long as platonic love. No passing boundaries. You control your fucking lust, because everything starts with feelings, you know, physical touch, locking eyes, energy, and bullshit. But I call it the fuck out. How can you say God loved the universe and you're emotionally cheating, knowing that somebody's about somebody else? And don't worry, I did it too, because I was just on a journey. No healing journey. No one put me aside, shit out. You know, you got a girlfriend. I know that's your coworkers. Everything starts from home. Everything goes to work, right? And your coworker, she's in a toxic relationship. You're both in it, but you're about to cheat on your partners. Both of you are. And you believe in God, the universe. Why? How about you break up with your partners and give yourself time, do the healing journey, both, so then maybe you can try this relationship shit. But if you want to go fall on your face, learn the habit, then go be it. They could be, you know what? It's not your problem. Stay out of it. Hey, you did your part. You got it for warm. No one's got a cup of hand. Let them go fall on their face. It ain't your shit. Simple as that. But I call it the fuck out. Don't say God, the universe, or you're being fuckboys and fuck girls. Don't be a fuck. If you go to a church, play higher swords, you're a fucking heretic, you're a pharaoh. Every which way. Call you out on your shit. No one's proving we have our flaws, but yo, fall back, start your healing journey. How we're supporting this conversation. All these resources and all these platforms, the AI, etc. wise. I promise you there's so much resources with mental health. Whatever question you have, why do people cheat? Why am I sad? Why am I depressed? You know, why the fuck that PTSD triggers? Everyone got the same bullshit. I have to keep it simple. Triggers. So what triggers your triggers? And you don't become triggered, then the devil comes out of you. You can be atheist. Yeah, your narcissist traits come out. Now you're whooping somebody's ass over a can of soda. But is it soda's fault? What triggered to that point to whoop somebody's ass over a soda? Make that shit make sense. You gotta figure that shit out. Control your triggers so you don't become triggered. Then the devil comes out of you. Religious talk, you be atheist. We can all become Cain and take our brother Abel out emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, physically. Because we got triggered by petty little words, feelings, conversation, the truth. A premeditated choice where you are not changing, you're choosing. Respectfully. What? You wouldn't hurt her fly, but now you're whooping somebody's ass over man-made bullshit. You guys to cheat on you. That shit sucks. God, universe gonna test you. Yes, they just cheat on you. You just found out. Now you want to go catch a case. You believe in higher source. Go catch a case. And when you calm down, the devil's out of you. You're behind fucking bars. Shit. Yep, you about to go through all that fucking system bullshit. DV assault charges. Go through all these classes, and the intent you don't ever do this shit again. Ever do this shit again. So once again, nobody's belief's the issue. You as beings are the issue, especially in toxic relationships. The person by your side. Every morning, every night, once again, you can be atheist. How are both your four walls? Your mental home and your physical home. Analogy, metaphor, no one's got to die. You can be atheist once again. Is your mental home? Is it your peace, your temple, your heaven on earth? Your aura type of situation? Or is it your dungeon, your sentence, your hell on earth? Your partner sleeps like a baby for now. Is it heaven and hell with them? When you get off work, yeah, the shitty day at work, dealing with traffic. I'm in Seattle. Are you happy to go home? Or are you dreading to go home? But you love your job, you love the gym, you love everything that's fucking man-made, but you hate going home. You're dreading to go home. Then drive to your fucking home, however you do, form of transportation. You're going to your dungeon, you're ascending your hell on earth, you're not even dead. No one's got to die to go to heaven and hell. What's up, Kim? Welcome to life. Respectfully. Black and white, straight to the point. I won't ever dare to go home to my partner. If I am, which I won't be, but let's say scenario is toxic, I'm going to talk to her about it. Yo, babe, what's up with you? What? What's up with you? We was good. We were solid. Thank him for the gifts. Thank you, Queen. Respectfully. On my side, I know I'm doing good as best as possible. I have my intentions for a reason. The mother of boys, she's the last queen I ever traumatized my words, hurt my words. So, the truth hurt no matter what. So, what's up with you? And remember this, your partner does not have to talk to you. They can tell you, verbalize, we're okay, we're doing good. Like, you can verbalize we're doing good, but I know we're not doing good because when I come home, you just build walls and push me away. You don't want to speak to me. So what's going on? Is someone else get your attention? Is the spark ending? Are you bored? And once again, for your partner, chill out. I love you, but I myself more. What? It's my life, not your life, right? So if you want to keep talking to me, so whatever chance you want to give your partner, but don't give too many. Wise. My number is 3. Let's say she builds walls because somebody triggers her. My tattoos for a reason. I told once again a follower right there on Eastern Washington from Facebook. I haven't spoken to her through DM for 2 years. I met her physically because she saw me. Hey, I follow you, right? I told her scenario. So if I come to you, Wise, right, and you always push me away and you need your space, my life does not stop at all. I would check on you, right, if you want to accept the toxic relationship, but the best thing is to walk away. So I'll talk to you, babe. What's up with you? You don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. But my number's 3. You build 3 walls. Once again, you need your space. After the 3rd time, you know what? Have all the space you want. It's over. What? Learn from this. Rejection is protection. I don't deal with toxicity. You thought you was ready. Thing is not knowing. Stop selling dreams to yourself. I know you want love. I know you want relations, but you're not ready for them. I worked on myself. Here's the best part. Why am I speaking to you? Why am I elaborating? Why am I giving scenarios? The boys behind me, Japanese. Trust me, they'll stay here to thick and thin, quote unquote. And you're the housewife. I guarantee you'll have the work wife, social media wives, and he loves God's universe. It happens all the time. So, once again, my situation, the potential to be, I warn them day one. I do all these scenarios to test them in a positive manner to make sure they're ready for this, so they don't hurt their feelings, get involved with me respectfully, So once again, that clip, the way you meet somebody is the way you lose somebody. So he left his ex-wife to hook up with the best friend. Because the best friends typically, once again, can you see each other all the time? Y'all, you see your best friend and the couple going through shit wise, and you think you're the one. You start catching feelings. Nothing's wrong with being like a C to Z party, along with platonic, no passing boundaries. And let's say they start catching feelings. That's why I call it the if lines. You can be supportive of someone's toxic relationship, right? But to forewarn you, along with platonic. And if they shoot their shot, they will shoot through a shot more likely. Because the feelings with lock eyes can't get a hug because your girlfriend, boyfriend not fucking hugging you. A hug fucking feels beautiful energy. It feels phenomenal. But on this platonic hug, it is no passing boundaries at all. Because you fucking go from a hug, physical touch, to lock eyes, now you kiss each other. And you know, let's say, you know, I'm a scenario, not factual. Let's say there's one of my best friends type of situation, and she does that. Yeah, I'm emotionally cheating, she's emotionally cheating, and we believe my highest source, Mr. and Mrs. Positive. Really. And I just emotionally cheated, physically cheating, about to become more physical than that. That's why they drop. And once again, I got the if lines. It's pretty common. There's got to be a book about this. The if line is this: whatever I tell my best friend scenario, my coworker, you know, if whatever I bitch about my partner to her, she be, hey Rito, if you was with me, you can have all the TLC you want. You can talk to me. You can caress me. You can go on hikes and whatever my girlfriend's not doing. What? I'm just letting you know. What's she doing? She put it on the table. Now what am I choosing? What am I doing? You know, to warn people, man. That's why platonic is cool. No passing boundaries. And that's when you verbalize boundaries. Hey, check it out. I'm just here to be supportive. No passing boundaries. Don't catch feelings, because I don't get involved with people and toxic relationships. I'm just here to give you advice, and that's it. You probably wish that your girlfriend, husband spoke the way I spoke. They can when they start the healing journey. But they don't know how this conversation. I'm talking to you. Have your girlfriend and boyfriend come here and have this conversation. We can all do this conversation together. You know, but keep it right here. Don't catch. There is no feelings to have at all, respectfully, you know? That's the shit. Everywhere for everybody out there.
Whenever you start to miss them, remind yourself of one thing. They had a choice to communicate, a choice to respect you, a choice to show up for the relationship. And when that moment came, they didn't choose you. Sometimes we miss the memories, the moments that felt good, the version of them we hoped they would be. But you have to remember the truth. Love is not confusion. Love is not inconsistency. Love is a decision someone makes every day. And the person who truly values you never leaves you questioning whether you were the choice. So when you feel yourself missing them, remember this. They had the chance to choose you, and they didn't.
And that's factual. That's my tattoo. My tattoos and where my, I guess you want to say my inside of my forearms. Small letters, it says, you know, love is consistent. Bigger letters, toxic love is inconsistent. So which one are you? Are you loving less or toxic loving less? And love don't cost you shit. It's free in the water. Get the fuck ass. Toxic love will cost you everything in life. If you have to prove to your partner, and yes, that's what's called love languages. You know, they want you to buy gifts. Cool. But if they want you to buy Gucci and Prada all the fucking time, then that means their God of love is horizontal. It's not vertical. If you can't buy it, somebody else will buy it. They'll go body hopping. Trust me, easily. Because their God and love is, once again, horizontal. Every which way. So what are you doing with them? I know you love them. They say they love you, but now you gotta prove your love to them by buying man-made bullshit. Man-made bullshit can't talk to you at all. The AI can if you ask the AI these questions. I test the AI all the time, you know? So that's why you don't want to toxic love in your life. If you give your all, you match energy, meet them halfway, you're fucking love. My tattoos, you're a square, empathetic person. So why would, if you want a better, less stressful life on the overall, if you're a square, deal with squares only. Don't matter race, culture, whatever. And it's energy, it's love. You show respect to each other, that's it. But if you want to do opposite track and go after the fucking circle of zombie, because everyone will play the role of into a soft story, right? But nobody is the one for nobody at all. You're not a fixture, you're not a changer, you're not a savior. You can potentially offer love to them if they are ready for your love. If not, go self-sabotage your life, sell yourself a dream, crucify yourself. And let me know how it feels. I know how it feels. 1,000%. I won't ever go to that feeling again. Why? I don't need my partner. I know I can't fix her or save her at all. Whatever she's going through, I can be supportive to the fullest, you know, and that's it. And I always try to catch feelings. Yo, babe, queen, you're not ready for this. What? I know I make you feel good. I know you love those conversations every which way, but you're not ready for love, respectfully. That's why potential to be asking, yo, when was your last relationship? Are your exes still looking for you? What do you mean? Are they stalking you on social media? Are they still calling drama and bullshit? Well, yeah, how long has it been? It's been a year. So it's been a year, and they're still stalking you, queen, king. Respect for your beautiful, cool energy. Love the conversation, but this is where it stays. What? Remember this, I date you and your universe. So if your ex is still talking you, wise, guess what happens? he does not want to see you happy. So if I come in your life and bring happiness, enjoy all the good shit I worked on myself, and he sees you happy, guess who stalk my ass or send these people to stalk me? If I was as long as possible, as say as possible, respect you. I don't get involved with you. You are not the issue. Your ex is the issue. Learn from this conversation. And to for once again, the boys behind me, they only forewarn you. They will take the risk every which way. And when shit becomes toxic, either accept the bullshit, fight your ex, or they walk. You know what, baby, I love you, but nah, you're this is too much drama. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Now what? They left you, but remember, there's a person by your side. That's why you gotta be very careful who the fuck you get involved with. That's why you don't try not to do opposite track. You're not the fixer, changer, nor savior. That's when the breakups happen. It hurts. It hurts every which way because it's called rejection. Once again, it's failing. That's why first hard part is to forgive, which is called communication, which easier said than done. On top of that, you don't have to forgive. You can hate and dislike your partner or your ex's wife all you want, but don't say God, I love the universe, because you can realize boundaries. Don't mention my ex's name. Don't talk about him, because that's your triggers. Because you haven't let go. That's your kryptonite. That's why anyone tell you, let's say a potential partner, and they tell you that, don't ever say this, don't say this word, don't talk about my ex, and you want to get involved with them, go find your face. Maybe you're ready for love, right? You want love, but they're not ready for it. They think they don't know, and you can go try. And when it fails, it's not about being right. You just don't have a conversation, as a forewarning.
People who have an addiction to eating or drinking or scrolling is not a discipline problem. It's a soul problem. When a soul is empty, they don't like their job, they don't enjoy the way that their life looks. They want to find joy somewhere. And this joy is a frequency that can be quite literally found within three-dimensional things. You feel that high. Whenever you take any substance, it makes you feel high because it's giving you a higher frequency. This love can be found temporarily, but here's the thing. When you find the love within your heart, this is what your soul is truly seeking. When you love yourself and you give yourself these high frequencies that you're looking for within the drinks, within the food, within the attention. The thing is, every single human being has an addiction. We have an addiction to breathing. We have an addiction to our heart pumping. We have an addiction to blinking. It's not that you have a discipline problem. It's that you have a soul problem. You are looking for those high frequencies. So when you're able to find a career that allows you to tap into these high frequencies every single day, when you're able to tap into a relationship with other people, when you're able to tap into these high frequencies naturally, the solution is found from within your heart. When you allow yourself to feel these high frequencies of serotonin, of love, just by sitting in a quiet room, that's what you're searching for.
So I have a tattoo, I think it's in this arm, right? I told urge myself, my number is 95%, right? To put fear in the whole universe. Who is standing out there? Oh, you saw someone that respectfully, that's like, I say respect, I remember in Seattle, right? So at nighttime, you have two people out there, right? For the most part. You have regular civilians, you have homeless people, they're traumatized, right? And they don't do with nobody, which I comprehend 1,000. And then you have the zombies, the acid addiction. So I hear there's a lot of zombies, so sometimes you see them, sometimes I actually stop because they see me, they hear me speaking. They try to come to my window, respectfully. I don't open the window at all. Like, I don't talk to them. Like, I can open the door and here we go, altercation type of situation. Let's say they're high drunk. My tattoos, you can potentially amplify. I think I'm an alien or a monster. Like, yeah, I'm cool. No, it's watching you. Oh, if you're talking about spirituality talk, if that's a spiritual gift, I don't see beings, respectfully. Once again, behind the screen, from the 4D to the 10D to the Matrix, you can see dead people, speak to God of the universe, awesome. But if you're in toxic relationships, how and why? You bitch about your partner, how? But you just told me about God of the universe. You see dead people, astrology, numerology, astral projection. I've heard it all. But my job is to trigger you as a being. But look who you have by your side. Why are you bitching about life? So respect you. Your gift's not the issue. Your belief's not the issue. You are the issue. The people in your life is the issue. The person by your side is the issue. Why are you focus all your energy on that, on them? Or pay and tell a sob story. Do that, whatever you choose to, every which way. And that's when it comes to addiction. And yes, there's all types of addiction, but the worst addiction is man-made bullshit, which I call them zombies. Drugs, alcohol, Skittles, your pills. Take your ADHD, BPD, depression. Take numb the fuck up so you don't feel your feelings. And then you claim you want love, relationships, family, kids. How? Make that shit make sense. You don't love your own self. That's what, like, rest in peace, Tentacion. Happiness is dopamine high. It's fucking fake. It's temporary bullshit. That's what you're happy for now. Until it goes away, then you're bored. What's the next high? Strive for joy. Joy's forever. Every which way. Strive for joy. Joy's forever. I promise you that. Happiness, it's all fucking dopamine highs. Temporary happiness. That's why you apply for work. They pay you better money, better environment, work environment. I give you maybe 90 days tops, and all of a sudden you're looking for work everywhere else. You're applying everywhere else. And like, what? But you said you was happy. You're paying you more. What happened? I don't know. I'm bored. Yeah, because your happiness is over. That's what the card put out. If people make you feel good, if man-made BS makes you feel good, why can't you make yourself feel good? Make that make sense. And what's the answer? Codependency, validation. I'm gonna get that tattoo on my back. It makes you make shit to hoodies. And that's my other tattoo, which I had like almost 6 years ago. And this one it says, like I used to be, 95% of the universe is broken, codependent, scared to be alone, abandonment issues. You are looking for love and happiness in people, and man-made BS. All you are doing is buying bandits you cut to your mansion, your head. The answer to life is the person in the mirror. All you ever needed was you. The end. You just don't know that yet. What? It's you. It's not nobody else. People can come in your life and bring love, these conversations, but to warn you, they can walk away. Because I'll walk away. If you traumatized, magically, somehow you sold me a dream, I missed the red flag, I know how to open my mouth. I might say, well, I don't want to tell this because it's going to hurt her feelings. To choose to hurt no matter what. No matter what's going to hurt. Every which way. We want to sit here and tell you a lie, accept you in my life, and compromise. I don't recommend that for nobody out there. Because you can accept them for now and compromise for now. And when the shit bothers you down the road half a year from now, then, I can't do this no more. And let's say she's pregnant. What the yeah. You should have walked away a long time ago. That's why, analogy, metaphor, which I'm a tattoo homie. I'm not even a poet. My first baby mom was fucking like 25, 26 years ago, right? It's better to die today and tomorrow. Not physically, emotionally and spiritually. A 10-day breakup is better than a 100-day breakup. And so on and so on. That is. Yes, you're going to hurt their feelings, but guess what? It's over. Or you accept them, and whoever's more empathetic-wise is going to get traumatized the most. Boys and girls to narcissistic, all these circle of zombies, they'll move the fuck on right away. Body hopping the whole phase, they jump into relationship right away because they're scared to be alone. That ass. That's why those are major red flags. Don't get involved with them. Every which way. You can't finish saving them. Well, love you. You're beautiful. Yeah, it's called love bombing. Yes, compliments. Oh, it's good to hear, but it's a kicker. How can someone tell you I love you off the rip? They don't even know you like that, But if you want to fall for that, pray for you. I go my dig in my life. It's not about being right. I'm just telling stories to pay it for so you don't become me, many of us. And you stay for too fucking long and you bring kids in the mix. Then what? Try to co-parenting? Shit's too toxic. Parallel parenting can trigger your ex to trigger them to become Debbie mother, Debbie fathers. And they believe in a higher source. So that's why everybody out there with all this addiction bullshit, you're trying to fill up with a love you cannot get from your ex and from your parents. That's what it is. Anyone that's body hopping the whole thing like I did benefits, your person that you love to the fullest that destroy the fuck out of you, or vice versa. You go through all these bodies, and it doesn't matter what bodies you lay down with, they won't ever be your ex. Ever be your fucking ex. And your ex won't ever be them at all. At all. Because that's not them. That's what you as a being learn to love you. Because you are the answer in your own life. People in Seattle tell me all the time, people on these platforms, jump in the live type of situation, they'll be like, all these tattoos, why don't you just write a book? I'm like, what do you want to write about? Mental health, the healing journey? Respect and say this, and if you write books, I'm not knocking on you. Please write your books, right? But they've been written. I've been saying this for almost 6 years now. Maybe finally one of these days, I'll actually do it. Go on av.com, get a business card. So in Seattle, when they tell me that shit all the time, which I hear it all the time, I just get my wallet, give them a little 2x4 card. They think it's a business card. Like, no, you just serve minutes. You just ask me to write a book. Respectfully, read the card. What? It's right there. The cover will say, once again, the card is just black and white. The front, big old letters, it'll be all black with white letters. This is my book. When you flip it over, it's going to say, the answer to life is the person in the mirror. All you ever needed was you. The end. My full name, Margarita Yala, Phone number, email address, platforms. What? That's the answer to life. It's not nobody else. You think it's physical beings and man-made bullshit. Cool. Get partners, get $1 billion, and when they leave you, go to depression, anxiety, emotional breakdowns, anxiety attacks, all that good shit. You can become homeless, lose all your money because one person. You're gonna try to buy them with your money to have them come back to you. And when you give them the money and they rob your ass, what happened? They sell you a dream. They say, if you buy me this, give me $1 million, that they'll give you a chance. They took your money and ran with it. And how do you feel? Respectfully, it's you, it's not nobody else. Once you just done this conversation, yeah, like I didn't know in this lifetime till I was 30 because I reached out for help and guidance. All these platform resources, if you use technology, self-attended correctly, I promise you 1,000, anything with your mental health, any question you have, someone's talking about it. On every platform, Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, someone's talking about it. Trust. You don't have to comprehend them, but it got your attention every which way. Now, what will you do with it? If you want to feel your feelings, if you want to do this healing journey, if you want to figure out what love is, if not, to carve the fuck out once again, which I'm going to tell on my back. It's a little riddle. In this lifetime, how many bodies are you going through to figure out what love is? How many tears are you shedding to figure out what love is? Respectfully. Another thing that I say, which I got to start typing these up, right? So I can have my notes and then start getting my tattoos prepared for May, because I got 3 sessions. It's going to say, do you know what love is? Do you comprehend what love is? If you knew what it was, I promise you 1,000, you will not stay in toxic love, broken, codependent for too long. You know the door is right there. Respectfully. What? You can walk away. You don't stay for too long. What's okay? Hey, Ken, thank you for this. Respectfully, wise.
My friend is a guy that she's dealing with. He comes over her house almost every other night. They are sexually active. She really likes him, almost in love with him, but he said like we're just friends. But his actions are not giving just friends.
So hold on, time out. He comes over her house.
Yeah.
Every other night.
Yeah. He never spends a night.
Time out on TikTok. S. Mellon Tim says, love is having a deep affection for something or someone. Facts. That's very factual, but as long as it's two-sided. If it's one-sided, A, communication, and B, which is comprehension, it's not going to work out to form people. That's why you match energy, love. Not take energy, toxic love, respectfully, Do you know what the 3 things to keep a long-lasting relationship are? Everybody has their own answers. The 3 things, trust, loyalty, and then from there wise, control your lust. That's the main thing, especially on the male side. Can you control your lust? If you can't control your lust, you cannot do monogamy. You allow us emoji cheat, you will physically cheat 1,000%. There's no study to do, no God, no Buddha, no. Because your eyes are bigger than your mouth. All these boys, all these corny ass podcasts, men cheat as biology, DNA, King David, no. Because you can't control your lust. Then you should be in poly, open, benefit situationships with friends, those type of relationships. And keep it 1,000 day one off the rip. Don't sell dreams. Say, I can try to do love, but guess what? I always cheat. So I do poly open. But you don't want the title because your family and friends. You're an adult. Who gives a fuck what anyone thinks about you? But you're scared of what? Validation? Fuck all that. Respectfully. Passion, intimacy, and compatibility. Best as possible, correct. But that's why, as beings, talk about this day one off the rip. Which I do. I don't do dates. Tradition corny ways. If tradition was working, why is everyone suffering? Why is everyone scared of love, quote unquote? You build walls. You know what a wall is? You can't see shit behind a wall. Build fences. You observe people's energy. You ask these questions to see what their answer is, to see if you're compatible. Hey, babe, are you jealous? What? They can say, no, I'm not jealous. I tell potential to be queen. Just to let you know, I speak 1,000 queens. I do one-on-ones. Platonically, no passing boundaries. I'm always on my phone. It's all the same conversations. Talks, relationships, co-parenting, going through breakups, mental health, all the good shit. So can you handle that? It's platonic, no passing boundaries. I'll make time for us. She can say, yes, I'm cool with that. And then when she becomes, say scenario, a potential partner to be, all of a sudden she becomes just, that was talk to you. Seattle, that was talking because of my tattoos. Yeah. My tattoo is not for validation. It's an attention getter. Straight to the fucking point, Respectfully. I'm thinking positively, 1,000. Very, very factual. Every which way. Can we chat about it? Almost definitely can. Every which way. 1,000. So that's the cool thing. Once again, what I say, right, as beings, right, I say like this, like potential to be for sure friendships, right, associates, for sure, potential partnerships. If we can't talk about everything open-minded, freely, then what are we doing here? What am I doing here? Respectfully, to forewarn you, you and I cannot get nobody back. What? God the might can't back to nobody. You can be atheist, higher source, right? What is it? Love, time, feelings. When you comprehend that, why do you waste your love, your time, and your feelings around people around you, especially by as a partner? Make them make sense respectfully. Oh, you want to jump on? Yeah, let me see. Boop, boop, boop. Sorry, guys. They're going to jump on TikTok. Let me see. If it accepts it because... Hello?
Fox?
Hello.
Hi. Hi there, Coach.
Welcome to live.
I'm Stephanie.
Oh, Rito, nice to meet you, Queen. Welcome to live.
Yeah, thank you. I like your tattoos.
Oh, thank you.
It tells a story of who you are.
Well, thank you.
And I can see that you are passionate about the tattoos and what they mean to you.
Thank you.
And how it reflects who you are and the journey you've been on.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Just paying it forward. It's once again, it's not for validation. It's an attention getter to spark conversations. So to see, to test your mental health and your mental health and your feelings and your healing journey. Because that's why, to get my attention in a positive manner, I would love to hear your story about your healing journey. What are you doing for yourself to evolve, especially learn how to love you as a being, you know? You don't have to. That is your choice for will, especially if you want love.
Good way to connection. Like I've heard people say attention seeking, but I look at it as connection seeking.
1,000. Yeah. That's why what I see, right? So I did all my tattoos for a reason. It's an attention getter. It's not for validation. Because the only person I need, chase, compete, submit, any validation, who is the person for myself. I'm a single father of kids. I do co-parenting. I don't need validation for nobody because this is my life. I just do it to tell stories, to pay it forward. Like contour for Jesus, I crucified myself with my tattoos. I knew I was going to get, judged, shitted on, talked about. It's okay with me. I don't care. I want you to talk about me. But here's the kicker. How can you say God loved the universe and you're like mistreating people, bullying people? No bully is a good person, respectfully. So, and in a positive manner, take any word in my body. Can you tell me a story about it? I would love to hear your input, what you believe my tattoos is about, And all my tattoos is straight to the point for mental health, for you as a being. So that's what I got them for a reason. Matter of fact, I just got a new tattoo today on my back.
Did?
Oh, yeah.
What is?
So on my back tattoo, right, it's actually my profile pic. So it's a cross tattoo because I'm born as a Catholic. I'm also spiritual, right? So my job and gift as a being is to trigger your feelings in a positive manner. You don't have to talk about it. I respect everyone's boundaries, right? So it says, on the very bottom of the cross, it says, every day above ground, the real war starts. Everything starts from home behind closed doors. Who is the slave master? -S. Who is the slave? -S. Everything starts from home behind closed doors. And that's factual for the most part, Because scenario, I use myself as an example, my upbringing, right? My parents, right? So I say respectfully, like my pop, born as a Catholic. I can remember maybe like 6, 7 years old, every Sunday go to church, all that great stuff, right? But my pops, he works hard, all that great jazz, right? 7 siblings. There's my mom. He realized he loves us, right? But emotionally and spiritually abusive to my mother and us kids, and then physically also. So my tattoo, my dad's my slave master and our mom's slave master, and he says fuck our feelings, and we're the slaves. We can't say shit, do shit, especially little kids, So that's what happened behind closed doors. That's what I preach for everybody out there, especially if you want love relationships. Ask the potential to be like what I ask the potential to be like. Say, I forget your name, I apologize, but let's say I ask you, hey, a potential partner, how are your parents doing? How's everything at home? Which is a different question, right? But it's to get your attention. But why does that matter? Because scenario, let's say you tell me, okay, I got a mother, I don't got a father. I already know it's a red flag, respectfully, child trauma, toxic love. And then say you tell me, well, my home's toxic.
I had a similar experience.
Oh, really?
I was raised Southern Baptist.
Okay.
And grew up in the church, going to Sunday school and service and all of those things. Whereas behind closed doors, it was different.
Correct.
And so even to this day, like my parents claim to be Christian, but their actions are not in alignment. And so I call them C and E Christians. Now they only go to church on Christmas and Easter. And
I love that.
We're currently in no contact right now related to an issue that went on last year, and I decided to not be a part of the family secret.
Okay.
And I made it known because of what was going on the property and how it jeopardized the whole community, not just their property.
Right.
So I reported it to the county.
Okay. How'd that go?
Because I'm a professional, and you know, how dare I have a profession
right.
Where I'm doing case management and counseling and stuff, and have this like dark secret. So my parents pretty much ghosted me because of that.
Oh yeah, because you disrespected them, you disrespect your elders, and you called them out. Exactly. Are you okay?
Yeah. And it was like, it's bad. It's so bad how it is now that I have an AA degree in psychology. So I think knowing this information, like child development and psychology, is like that was the main area I studied. And learning about adverse childhood experiences and how that affects children, you know, growing up into adolescence, teenager, and to adults, especially when it's not addressed or healed, right?
Correct.
It's traumatic event.
1,000.
And how it presents as adults, and it affects us negatively and those around us as well, especially in relationships, because we just never learned.
Correct, because we didn't know. Yeah, very factual. And that's why the term is called what? Like, all the mental health healing journey, it's one phrase. It's called the generational cycle. So I tell everybody to not become your toxic family. That I can see, not my spiritual gift, I can see everyone's future if I observe your family.